Hi, I'm Scott Bradley, and I want to be a member of Parliament here in Ottawa Centre. I'm in this nomination race to be the Liberal candidate in the next election because I believe we've got to move beyond the politics of the past. We've got to give the voters in this riding something new to think about. The politics of the future isn't about partisanship. It's not about taking pot shots or cheap political attacks. It's about identifying the issues that are important to Canadians and working together as governments, federal, provincial and municipal, to solve the problems important to Canadians. The issues we care about: urban transit, smart sustainable growth, the environment, giving new Canadians the tools to succeed here in Canada. These aren't issues that one government alone can solve. These are issues that all governments face in which we need to work together to solve these problems. For too long, we've had nothing but adversarial relationships between governments and between politicians. Across this country, Canadians, particularly young people, have tuned government out. I think it's time we start rebuilding the relationship between the interests of the average Canadian and what goes on here in the House of Commons. The fact is, the person who can win this riding next time is the person who can cut through all the political noise and offer a positive alternative. Voters don't care if you're close to the leader. Voters don't care if you're cabinet material. And they don't like if you stand up in question period and fire back snappy, irrelevant, detached answers that mock the issues that are important to Canadians. The people in Ottawa Centre want to know that when they've got a problem that needs fixing, you'll roll up your sleeves and you'll tackle the problem. The people I hear from want to know that when this riding is getting the short end of the stick, like on the LRT file, they've got an MP who's going to stand up and protect their interests and defend this riding, not disappear into the woodwork or play backroom political games. I live in this riding, I work in this riding. Our kids were born in this riding and our kids go to school in this riding. Ultimately, the issues you face on a day-to-day basis are the issues I face on a day-to-day basis, and that's what's going to make me accountable to you. This is a fantastic place. If you look around, Ottawa Centre really is a microcosm of the urban challenges facing Canadians across the country, from ensuring new immigrants have the opportunities to succeed here in Canada, to ensuring that young families are able to make ends meet at the end of each month. We need to give voters a reason to come back to the Liberal Party. I think the ingredients are very straightforward. People want a new approach. It's not about politics of the left, it's not about politics on the right, it's not about politics right down the centre. It's about listening to constituents, it's about getting things done, and it's about giving people a vision of what we can do here in this riding and in this country. The government today is playing lowest common denominator politics. I challenge you to think beyond the 30-second soundbite and not dismiss politics as irrelevant to your daily life. You as a voter should demand more. I'm running for the Liberal nomination because I believe we can do more. I'm running because I believe the status quo in Ottawa Centre isn't good enough. I'm running because I believe it's time for the next generation of community leaders to stand up and be heard. My name is Scott Bradley, and I want your support.